You think no, I despise him, but if he did something
no kidding,
right,
you despise him. It's we hear
I
it.
despise him. Why rename bases after Confederate generals?
I have
Yes,
no
you do.
idea.
Yes, you do, coward. He's a
Welcome back to TMZ Live, and President Trump's efforts in the Middle East just might get him that coveted Nobel Peace Prize, which he has been nominated for in the past, but has never won. And today, a congressman from Georgia actually announced, Buddy Carter announced that he has written to the Nobel Peace Prize Committee and wants President Trump to get the prize.
Because of the ceasefire, which is interesting because the ceasefire has kind of been teetering on the brink and it's only a day old.
Teetering on the brink, so much so that you had the president, can't remember, maybe in your time you can remember.
My time.
A president saying what the blank.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
That the president actually said this morning he was angry that Israel had fired fired after the ceasefire.
If you haven't heard it, listen to this. This is amazing.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what they're doing. Do you understand that?
Yeah, we understand it. We get it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you remember? I can't remember a president using that word. But
well, Joe Biden calling Obamacare a big blanket deal.
Yes, which is a different.
But it wasn't on camera.
Use of the word.
It was a hot mic. He didn't know.
So, is it time to start talking about our Nobel Prize for the president? Joining us now to discuss is our good friend DL Hughley. DL, welcome back, man. Peace, lasting.
I think you have to have peace. You have to have peace longer than it takes to send a tweet out. Like, it has to be that long, right? It has to be longer than that, right? Ultimately, it's interesting because weren't the Iranians and the United States and Israel at the negotiating table when he fired the missile? Like, they were at the table negotiating when he fired.
They were at the table when Israel launched its offensive.
And look, you're right. It's shaky, but here's I've been dying to talk to you today. If this peace and the ceasefire lasts and he is able to contain Iran through the bombing and then diplomacy, does he deserve the Nobel Prize?
I think that what we should talk about is the fact that he dismantled the deal that was in place that had contained Iran. He's an arsonist who starts a fire and then puts it out. Let's be clear. The only reason we're in this situation right now is because he despises Barack Obama so much. He took a deal off the table, left it alone. They started doing whatever they thought was suspicious activity, or they don't even know if they reconstituted started reconstituting their nuclear program. But the bottom line is, where we are right now. He dismantled what was working, took it away, said he was going to replace it, and didn't. So
wait a minute.
Starting the fire, he was
trying to.
He said back then that he just didn't believe that it was verifiable that the Iranians were going to stop developing nuclear weapons.
Okay, then put a deal in place, negotiate with them in place. This is 6 years. Like, let's be clear. That deal, by all accounts, was doing what it's supposed to do. He hates Barack Obama so much that he took a deal off the place without having to, just like he would do to healthcare. Stop with this whole, he does everything for formatics. Be the president and stop trying to win Nobel Peace Prizes and stop trying to sell telephones and do the bidding of the country. It's not that hard.
So
it's a job you said you wanted.
In his defense.
What if he never won a peace prize? With that, so what? What's with being on the cover of Time magazine and getting all these other accolades? Are you the president of the United States? Act like it. Act like it.
So he would say, DL, that they were about to go to the table with Iran when Israel started its offensive and then sort of cajoled the U.S. into joining in, right? So
in 2018, they had something in place. And at Israel's behest, he dismantled it. They didn't put anything in place. Nothing been in place even for the last few years of his administration. So they had a deal was in place. Obviously, nobody did anything about it, and now we're here where we are right now. I do not think a man who broke something should get a reward for trying to fix it. I don't think that.
Okay. But look, I mean, you say he needs to start acting like the president. The argument would be that the way president. Hold on. Let me make my point. Let me make my point. that there are a lot of presidents who all kind of act the same way. And a lot of people think we've been taken advantage of all over the world. Donald Trump acts a different way. You just heard Donald Trump saying they're both blanked up. And he is handling it differently. If his style is able to secure what looks like a long-lasting peace, why not give him the Nobel Prize?
Okay, here's the thing. Tariffs, his idea of tariffs was a different approach. Look where we're at. His idea of immigration is a different approach. At the same time, this is literally true. At the same time he's attacking Iran, he was attacking a swap meet in El Monte. So, like, I don't know. Any of these things that he's trying to do would already be unwieldy anyway. But trying to do them all half-hearted and one time is probably why we're here. And let me ask you something. Who does he have in place that is advising him? Name me one person, one competent person on his cabinet that can help him. One.
Dio, is there anything that Donald Trump could do that you would give him credit for?
Yes, he could have went to jail for starting a riot.
Okay, there's the answer. The things that you are saying, with all due respect, they are absolute nonsense. He torpedoed a deal with Iran because he doesn't like Barack Obama. Do you listen to this? Do you hear what you're saying?
He destroyed. Oh, stop it! Stop it! The man, he wouldn't do that. The man who's renaming federal.
Wait, give me the proof.
Like black people.
Let's talk in facts. Let's talk in facts. Let's talk in facts.
Why didn't he torpedo the deal? Why was the deal
it's torpedoed? A crap deal. It's a crap deal, Dio. The whole world
was crap about it, Mike?
that.
No.
Barack Obama has said
there's not. So a better deal is the one he's doing now.
Yes, they negotiated for 60 days. He said take a deal. They didn't take the deal. Now it seems like we are on the verge of peace. Except the only difference is now their nuclear program is decimated. Dio, come on.
That man torpedoed that deal precisely because he didn't like Barack Obama.
Every president we have had, DL, has said that they cannot have nuclear weapons, including Barack Obama.
You're a mediocre coward who is a president, and all of you people enable him. That's all he does is break.
Okay, this hurts your side. It hurts your side, DL, because when something legitimately good happens for the world, you can't admit it. You cannot admit it.
Do you think no, I despise him, but if he did something
right, you despise him. We hear it. I know you do. Yes, Everyone hears you.
I despise him as much as he despises black people. I despise him as much as he despises us.
It's more nonsense.
By the way, Mike.
Let me ask you something. Why rename bases after Confederate generals? Why do it? Why destroy black history? Why
Good question. Good question, Mike.
Why do it? You know why? Because
let him answer, DL.
And let him do it.
If you're going to ask him, you have to let him answer.
Why does he do it?
Give me the question once more, Dio. I'm sorry.
Why rename bases after Confederate generals?
I have no idea.
Yes, you do. Coward, he's a racist. That's why he does it.
Look, Dio, let me tell you, it is such a sign of weakness that you cannot control your emotions. You are out here, you are attacking me personally.
Okay,
it's a sign of weakness, Dio.
We're in overtime.
DL, somebody your age should have more control over their emotions.
Everybody fall back.
We got to stop for a second.
If you want to see me, I'll show you how weak I am.